What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Kid Savage back at it again with another Street Beefs commentary. Today, we got Wing C going against T Nasty in another Street Beefs MMA match. Wing C, you know, he's a new guy. I mean, you gotta expect the unexpected when it comes to these guys, man, because sometimes it's easy to tell what these guys do just based off of what they're dressed like or whatnot and what they got on, because that's how I kind of tell what a guy is good at. And then, you know, that's not even guaranteed. And then sometimes it's not as, like I said, it's not guaranteed what they do, so you kind of got to be aware of the unexpected. So, but another guy we do know about is T Nasty. He's been to the yard for a while now. I don't know if he had any victories or anything, but I mean, I think he's kind of like searching for that dominant win, because almost every intro he always say like he's still trying to get a win, I believe. If that's, I don't know if that's him or another guy I'm thinking about, but I know for him, every time I seen him, he always ended up coming up short or whatever the case. And if I'm wrong, then my apologies. But yeah, every time I seen him, man, it seemed like he just always coming up short, and it's like he's be so close just to get edged out by a little bit. So he going against an unknown guy, and like hopefully he's able to find that win he's looking for, and he's able to move forward in the ranks or whatever, Street Beefs. But yeah, let's see what happens, man. Let's see if he can get that dub, or with a new guy show that he's a threat to be reckoned with.
T Nasty, 5'11", 6 foot on a good day, 150. I think it's gonna be a good fight. Looks like a good opponent. This is my first match here.
That's a hell of a thing. 6 feet on a good day. It sometimes feels like that when you're 5'11". He might be 6 feet though. Ooh, man, he knocked him down instantly. First shot he threw. I don't know if that was a good idea by T Nasty. I wouldn't have wrapped up with him. I would have fought the clinch, tried to sprawl out, try to get loose from him, and continue with striking, because he might have the striking advantage here. He definitely has the weight advantage. He's going against a guy that's 135. But the smaller guy's on top of him now, so let's see what happens, man. I mean, just because he's smaller, man, doesn't mean that you still can't win. T Nasty done gave up his back. That was a bad idea. What he need to do, since Buddy got the hooks in, he need to try to like tire out his legs in some sort. Try to like, if I was him, I'd probably like try to stand with my back legs up, so that way he can slide off. But he may not be able to do that. The guy seemed to be working for a choke. If he's not able to get the choke, he's going right back to striking, which is a good idea. Sometimes you may not be able to get the grappling exchanges you want, so you may have to open it up with the strikes. T Nasty, he need to do something, man. He need to kind of like get off his back, try to like, not get off his back, but get from off the back. The guy done switched to north-south. Look like he's trying to go for a north-south choke, but T Nasty able to reverse it. Well, not all the way. Like, what he needed to do, he needed to kind of like get like a solid base when he tried to do that sweep, and make it to where the other guy had to kind of like be on his back. I'm not sure how you would finish that. I just know that you kind of want to do it to where you kind of like pretty much like how T Nasty did it. Do it like how he did it, but just in a more of a way where it's more defined. Wow, he hit him in the back with knees from his back. Interesting.
Let's get it.
Started the second round, and this dude, it seemed like he just want to wrestle, man. T Nasty need to learn to sprawl. I think that's his big thing that he need to do. He need to learn how to sprawl, so that way he can keep the fight standing. Because this guy here seems like he's hell-bent on going to the ground. He's in the clinch throwing strikes now, and they back standing. This guy very elusive. Very elusive. T Nasty need to utilize some footwork. If he can't hit him in his head, then go to the body, go to the legs. Those things, they can't weave. He's already able to hurt him. He done caught him with a few shots just then, but he already able to hurt him. He's seen that. he need to stop doing this right here. He need to stop being so willing to go to the ground and keep it standing. Because he got the advantage right now as he's standing, but this guy here seemed to be the better grappler. In some weird 50-50 position. I don't know. He may have to stand him up because I don't know what the hell this is. If Wing C can kind of like get his arm free, he could turn and get into side control. T Nasty got like the old school crucifix that one guy did with the elbows. He got his arm. Yeah, if he was able to throw off some strikes, then maybe they wouldn't have broke it up, but they wasn't doing nothing. Yeah, I figured it was the end of the round as well too. T Nasty need to keep it standing. Ooh man, nice little counter by Wing C. T Nasty need to move around as much as this guy. If he would have threw that kick with a little bit more, he done missed the strike and ended up engaging in the clinch. But if he would have threw that kick with a little bit more aggression and been more, you know, persistent about it, I think he would have got the drop. Probably would have knocked him out. But Wing C got him back down to the ground again. T Nasty trying to scramble up to his feet, but Wing C grappling is there. It's just that, yeah, it's not nothing being done, man. Like he's doing good grappling work. It's just nothing is being done on him while he's on top of him. T Nasty not working too much to get out of it, and Wing C ain't working too much to keep him in it. They started back up. Probably got like a minute left, I'm assuming. T Nasty need to show something, man, because I want to say he's losing, but he's definitely not winning. Got him in another weird 50-50 position. They may end up getting stood up, and it almost looked the exact same as the last round with the arm trap. Yeah, it's damn near the exact same position. If well, now the guy Wing C was able to get out, like I said earlier, and get into side control. T Nasty's trying, man. He really is trying, but he can't seem to get the guy off of him. And this is a lighter guy now, so maybe this guy got some kind of technical know-how about how to keep somebody on the ground. Look like he's trying to go for some kind of lock. I don't know what it is. I hear him saying triangle, but he ain't even had an arm in there. Maybe he could have finished it without it, but I don't know. I don't know about this one, man. It's interesting to see who they give it to. It will be interesting to see who they give it to.
If not, it's going to go to a draw. Take it as a draw, or you can fight it out. Draw's win. I'm going to draw. I'm trying to fight multiple times today. Same. All right. Good shit, brother. There it is. Hey, let me tell everybody what happened real quick. Yeah. Okay, guys. I'm going to have to explain this one. So Streetbeefs goes off damage first. So T Nasty had a punch that clearly hurt him in the first. That counted big.
Yeah.
There was some blood on that side. On the other hand, our other guy had takedowns and ground control.
Yeah.
Going at the end of the third, it was very close. We asked them if they wanted a fourth round to decide it. They said no. So they both get a win. Solve it in the court and we leave. Agree?
Like Khabib say, I agree with this. Yeah, I mean, other than the knockdown and the constant takedown control, man, I can't really see too much that told me that either one guy won or whatever the case. If T Nasty would have kept it standing, which is my advice for him in this fight, if he would have kept it standing against this guy, it probably would have been more favorable because I believe he was been able to get off a little bit more shots, and he's the bigger guy, so he obviously got more power. But then again, on the other hand, the smaller guy seemed to be more elusive. And a lot of strikes that T Nasty was throwing, it was getting slipped, and it allowed him to come in close and close the distance to get in for a takedown. And yeah, if anything, I would say, man, work on his foot. T Nasty need to work on his footwork, and also need to pick his shots and, like, you know, don't be too afraid to like throw anything. Like, if you see something not working, then don't be afraid to go to the body or whatever the case. If you're missing the head, go to the body, go to the legs. Those are things on the human body that can't be as elusive. Because with the guy that he was going, I would have just probably tried to take out his movement, going for the legs or whatever the case may be. going for the body to stop him from like weaving his head as much or whatever the case may be. And then that would have set up shots for the head in the end game or whatever the case. But either way, man, good job by T Nasty either way. Wing C, he didn't really have too much on the stand-up. I mean, he was moving a lot. I would like to see him throw it a little bit more off of those movements and then be able to set up the takedown a little bit better, because it seemed like his grappling was on point or whatever the case. It's just that when it got to the ground, he didn't throw too many strikes and was looking for submissions that kind of wasn't really there or whatever the case. So if anything, my advice is the Wing C, work on your strikes, work on the basic strikes, work on your movement, because you got that down pretty good. So work on different movements to set up different strikes, and also to be able to set up your takedowns better. And also from the takedowns, be able to throw groundage pound as you're moving, so that way you able to set up different submissions, different positions, and even also different strike advantages when you're on the ground or whatever the case may be. So yeah, man, that's my advice for Wing C, and good job to both guys for standing in there. I would have loved to see it go for another round to get a definite winner, but T Nasty was saying he was trying to get multiple fights, so maybe in the upcoming video we may see him fight against another guy, and maybe he might get the win this time. But I think draws, they count as wins too, so he technically did, but a more dominant win. But yeah, man, this been another Street Beefs commentary, and man, keep up to date for more. I keep bringing them to you. Peace.
Every girl is special in their own special way, but you've been looking at